Hey everybody, welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge, and it is dawn of the 39th day. Our infantry are on patrol as norm. Our people are all waking up with breakfast, and both of our archers are asleep. And it was a pretty busy night. So, we can summarize it by what's in my bottom left here. We have Isabel and Michael, two new settlers being added to our settlement, so we're going to rename them appropriately. So Isabel can be... let's go with Cat. Cat seems pretty decent. So there we go. Welcome, Cat. And we also have Michael, if I can find him, there he is, who can instead be Morender. There we go. Slowly getting through my unfortunately massively time-lagged backlog of names. And Bumble leveled up as a miner. Now I've currently got both Cat and Lorinder as miners, so we can get through some of the digging that we've got still to do. And we have managed to pick up a little bit of loot, but we're still kind of digging. How much is left of that? Quite a bit. Yeah, we'll be fine. And our food is, it's still holding steady, honestly, so far. I mean, obviously we haven't had anyone actually harvesting food of any kind until they woke up just now. But, you know, things are doing well. Got 3 fishermen. Got our 3 farmermen as well. Or farmer folk and fisher folk, I guess. I'm not sure. And we are just powering through. Admittedly, it's a fairly thin road, so it's not going to take terribly too much. But, hey, that's something. And where's Bumble? Because I think I left... No, I did leave that on. Okay, good. Just checking to see if metal ore mining was in the alerts. Because that'll be helpful. Oh, Morinder's leveling up. Hooray. I don't think Cat has any stats, but Morinder has a strong back, which means that they move slower when... Well, they move slower only when they have a significantly higher, loadout than is normal. But more people means we need more leather. Even more leather, I should say. So, still gonna take us a while. Oh, did we finally get those roofs sorted? Oh, finally. Oh yeah, somebody in the comments tipped me off that I might have accidentally selected the wrong shingles when I set this up to be fixed up. And it has, thankfully, now been fixed. So we can get to the next level of this, infernal roof. Okay, so let's just put something together. Actually, let's bring that in a block, I think. Oop, wrong button. There. So we can actually make this a bit more rounded, at least. There we go. I'll get back to that when that's done. Okay. Oh, and the side's going up around here. We've still got our 2 separate builders, Samara and Bernard, who's one of our founders, so he's doing quite well there. And we've been picking up a lot of grass dirt, technically speaking, from digging along this road so far. Let's see how much we've got in our stocks. We have 97, which is pretty nice. We can use that to build some rather pretty scapes around here if we wanted to. Okay, there we go. So now, if we go to build with our shingles again. And we just use some really simple cube removals. For subtractive design, there we go. Gets us a fairly relaxed rooftop, I think, which is fine for this little area, I think. That's interesting. Those don't show up when you're beneath it. So that will be the nice pseudo. I admit I didn't do the curve properly. Next time I probably will. But for the moment, it's a nice pseudo curved roof. Hooray! And so I guess the next thing we need is a dormitory. Either a dormitory or finally getting onto Craftsman's Alley, I guess. Therein lies our question. Which do we do first? But our... game save. And it's early morning. Our topic of discussion for the day is bugs. Because I'm currently massively slogging through the workload of updating the Work in Progress Yog Dwarves mod into 1.8 from 1.7. And oh god, let me tell you some bad coding practices. Yeesh. So, first off, the code that works perfectly well inside of 1.7-ish, it's very it's unstable, that's it's very like work in progress, had, at the time of putting it in, about 1,500 glitches. Now, some of these are just referencing errors because something changed its directory location between versions, but two things have thus far stood out. Namely, that somebody decided that changing constructor formats was a magnificent idea, and who the heck knows why, because those haven't changed in 5 years. So, pretty much, if you built a mod before 1.8, it's now completely ruined. Because when you change the way that constructors are laid out, especially if you remove functions like that have been there for so long and people have built code on top of it, changing it breaks them. So changing code that's so integral, the exact term is it's a constructor for a primitive, which is that it's the thing you use to make a very simple thing that's like at the base level of all coding. But when you change that after 5 years, you break everything. It's sort of like changing the road laws, basically, or the system of government. Generally speaking, there's going to be some chaos, and in this case, it just happens to be that you violated every single program made beforehand, so joy for that. But not terribly much we can do about that, I'm afraid, so I'm just slogging through. And I managed to get to less than 1,000 bugs today, but I've got plenty more still to go. And we got a bit of building going on here. That does look rather nice, I think. It'd be nice if it had like some sort of vines. So if it has sort of like a mossy stone brick texture to it from Minecraft, that'd be nice. But we make do with what we have. And stone tongs have broken. How many stone tongs do we have left? None. Okay, add 25 to the queue. And let's also get some more shingles for. And we're speeding. Luna is just speeding through the tin, down to 28 now. How are you doing for leveling? You are just past halfway on level 11, so hopefully that means we'll be getting late to work pretty soon. We'll be getting on to steel and all sorts, and then our infantry and our archers will be truly impenetrable. But we've still got a ways off before that happens, I think. And surprisingly, we didn't, like, for getting 2 different, like, settlers in the middle of the night, we didn't actually get any monsters. It's kind of strange. I can't really say why that was. Okay, let's add 20 brick free more to the queue now that we've got a ton of dirt. Right, so yeah, bugs are something you have to get like very accustomed to dealing with when you're a programmer. We saw bugs in the course of like the last version of Edgington. Did I select that to be? Yes, I did. It's just fortuitously aligned. We saw bugs in the last version, specifically with the pathfinding. If somebody couldn't find a route to something, then they lagged the game out because they were constantly spamming it, trying to find it. And occasionally they would bug out completely on the vertical and just realize, like, oh hey, I'm trying to get to something that's beneath me. I must be there already, but I can't do the thing that I was going there to do. And these are small glitches overall. They're things you like figure out, oh, I know why that's happening because I can see the code, it does this, this, and this, so it must be this, this, and this that's causing the problem, so we can do this, this, and this to fix it. Not always the case, but the better you get at programming, at least the easier it gets to figure that kind of stuff out. And, whew, we've got a triplicate of miners over here now. I think only one of them should have a bronze pick, so only one of them can actually deal with half the stuff we're going through. So let me see, Cat's got stone. Bumble has the bronze. Morinder also has a bronze. Oh, I had 2 bronzes. Thought I did. Can I make a third? I need to make some bronze. Can I make some bronze? Should be able to make some bronze. I have 1 copper, so yes, I can make some bronze. So let's get everybody over there on bronze pickaxes to maximize our yields. Okay, good. Once they burn through the stone tongs, I'll get to work on that. And our brick free and our shingles are going up, it looks like. Not quite sure what you're doing up there. There we go. Yep, there we go. Ah, there we go. I was 1 level too low to actually notice what was going on. Oh well. Silly me. Hell! Right, so yes, let's see, what else is going on? Well, with that piece of coding hopefully done eventually, I will be able to start developing a much more advanced version of Minecraft. A faster, sleeker version of Yolk Dwarfs. Who am I kidding? It's as bloated as I'll ever get. But there's a bunch of stuff that happens in 1.8 as well, and like 1.9 and 1.10, which by the way is not a great way to number things, that I've wanted to do in Yolk Dwarfs for ages. So now actually being able to convert it over and get that out of the way, I can move on to things that will hopefully be easier to upgrade for and all sorts, and whatnot. The big shift was between 1.7 and 1.8, so hopefully, of course, I do have the slight handicap that Flying, who is sort of my partner in crime for programming these days, has been very busy with many other projects, and consequently isn't quite available to help me too much with this conversion. So I'm just slogging through it, but Flying is lovely. I definitely appreciate her work. Remove the stumps. Let's show destinations so we can actually highlight which ones we go already. The stumps are the important thing. I want to get rid of the stumps. There we go. Oh, cat level 3 miner. Hooray! You don't necessarily need to be a very high level miner to get things done. As near as I can tell from comparing the 3 of them, it doesn't seem to have a major impact on speed, at least not with mining normal things. So it might just be the likelihood that you'll break a pickaxe. I'm not 100% certain. Have we managed to make ourselves that other pick? No, we haven't, because we haven't gotten past the stone tongs yet. Oh well. And our food is going up. A little bit slower than I thought it would be. That might just be because we've got the fishes working. Not sure. But yeah, I'm mostly just employing Cat and Morinder as handymen, or handyfolk, I guess might be the term, because currently I have a lot of digging to do, so they're being diggers. I might later on have some building to do, so they'll be builders. And in between, they'll probably be fishers, because it lets them pay for their keep and such. But that is sort of the far-flung future kind of plans, and there's Soar out. Ooh, down goes the piggy. How much, like, animal hide do we have? Can we make some more leather? No, we can't, still, because that must be the first one you've caught. Still, Soar is paying their way in food. That's what we got here. Hunting knife, torch. Animal hide, animal fat, animal hair, and some food. Hooray. Good. More leather. How much do we have on the stack right now? We have 1 leather on the stack. Okay, let's add more then. Add 25 to the queue. There we go. Oh, and we need some more wood planks too, as well. In addition, also. Stone hoe is broken. How many stone hoes do we have? 21. Yep, we're fine. No worries. Yeah, we haven't really had an enemy of substance in quite a while, so I'm kind of curious where exactly they be. Like, we've been pretty clear of, like, the continent has been clear of monsters for how many episodes now? Now, that may be because I've been making a point to clear it, but I don't know. How many, like, let's take a look at our, essentially, wealth. 76 tin, 2 iron, 1 copper, 1 steel. Like, you'd expect that some of that would actually register as, oh hey, you should now, like, attack me, but apparently not. I'm not complaining, I'm just very confused. Oh, and Luna has leveled up to level 12. Hooray! Good for Luna. I think we're doing quite well today, aren't we? Yeah, looks like our farmers are in between harvests, as it were. We're just sort of in the growing phase. But I think we might be able to expand that a little bit. Let's show the designations. Which one's that? That is wheat. We don't need to expand that, because we're still at 377. We are not using it at nearly the rate we are producing it. Stone tongs have broken again, no dear. Okay, farm. We really could do with carrots, turnips, and corn, couldn't we? But alas, alas. Potatoes, carrots. Let's put potatoes up. I don't know exactly what yield they are, but let's put potatoes up. That roof is slowly coming together. Just all those food barrels. Jeez, I'm surprised we haven't run over those by now. I'm surprised I haven't had to build more of those. Stone tongs and stone hoe. We're just breaking all sorts of stuff. Morander's level 4. Hooray! Congrats to Morander. I don't know exactly how you pronounce that. I'm assuming it's Morander. It might be Morender or Morender. I don't know. So apologies if I mispronounce it. Oh, that's interesting. This doesn't look like the fire has ever reached stone level. Curious indeed. Some coal there. That's tin, is it? Yeah, tin, a little bit of copper. I feel like I should probably mine up the copper while I've got it visible. But I think we're doing okay. So yeah, I've already, like, spoken about the, if you watch Quality Time, which I hope you have, because it lets you know what's going on with everything, you'll know there was a bug recently with the local council and payments of my council tax on 2 properties, including one I left a year ago. So with that, I'm quite happy to announce I actually have my tickets for MCM now. Hehe. All 3 days, I'll be there the whole convention. Hooray. Let me see. Me and Fuzz as well. We'll be along with Sparks Flame. Tumblr user Sparks Flame, otherwise known as Sparks Rights, otherwise known as the Kirin Dave that yells at everyone at the old meets. Okay, how are we? 1253 on food. Still, oh, okay, it's up there. Hang on. Move that down. Deprioritize that for the moment so we can get something else done here. Got a full row of trees. Let's start planting out the next one. So we want decor tree. Careful where I plant these. I don't think you actually have to plant them on dirt or grass. I just like to because it's organized and it looks nice and it seems appropriate. I haven't tried to put on anything else, but how are we doing underground? He says, looking at the sky. Oh, hello. Well, hey, we've got a third settler. Joanne. Going to be a stonemason coming in. Still a ways to go there, okay. What am I going to put you on, Joanne? That is the question. We are definitely getting to the point now where we don't have to have multiple people doing... well, people doing multiple jobs. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll put you on the patrols. Oh, great. Bronze pickaxe crafted. So, let me see. What name should I give you? Doop, doop, doop. Brings an iron hammer, 4 food, no traits, good engineer. We could use an engineer. Let's accept you as an engineer. Because that will keep our training our training points up. And let's rename you to... let me see, how about... Marifu 11. Again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. So there we go, welcome Marifu. Marifu the engineer, sounds quite nice to me. And I think the next one we might put towards being... I'm not entirely certain. We might put them towards being another infantry. To put another person on the patrols. Because we've definitely got a ton of people down here in the mines now. I definitely need more there. We might want to look into fishing. Speaking of, trippers just level up. But who knows. Anyways, it is midday. So, consequently, we will watch Arifu build this up. And we'll call it for the time being. I'm guessing higher level means you build that faster. There we go, 1 training dummy. So, with that, welcome to Marifu, welcome to Morinder, and welcome to Cat. I'm running out of names on my list, believe it or not, so with that, let's catch you all.